It's spooky season! Yeah! And that means one thing. Costume. Mothman! What is he? Is he a man? Is he a moth? Is he 3 dudes in a trench coat that could fly doing some weird Scooby-Doo act to get some sort of animal or whatever the hell they have in West Virginia? Well, I don't fucking know, and honestly, I don't really care. All I know is that we're gonna be making a Mothman costume. Anyway, now it's time for me to bring up the script because to relay some information about Mothman on you, because I cannot memorize it myself. I tried, too bad. Mothman is a cryptid first spotted in Point Pleasant, West Virginia by a bunch of teenagers driving around in a car, having a jolly old time. They may have been baked. Anyway, they saw Mothman walking around near one of the doors to a TNT bunker. The TNT bunkers are basically remnants from World War II where they stored explosives and hazardous chemicals during the war. Anyway, they saw this giant creature with big floated up wings just minding his own business outside one of the mouths of a TNT bunker. And they're like, that's kind of weird. Then they kind of just drove off. And then Mothman, they saw him in front of the car. They got chased by him. Red eyes. Police reports. Then they went back to see if they could see it again. Then they left. Then they got the police. Basically, it's a giant flying monster that looks like a dude with wings. And during the time of the Mothman sightings, various different occurrences have happened. Police radios would not work. Cars would start and stop randomly. Doors would be left open. And UFOs had been... I fucked that part up. There were increased UFO sightings all over West Virginia. Point Pleasant. Anyway, Mothman likes to leave your doors open and mess with your cars. Mothman likes to go and go on joyrides. And nah, cut that part out. Basically, this is a strange time after the first Mothman sighting. Eventually, the Mothman sightings ended and he was never seen again. Sadly. In fact, a fun fact about Mothman is he's named after Batman. A lot of the reports of people saying they saw Mothman were referring to him as looking like Batman and then flying up into the sky. I think even someone called the police saying, "Hey, there's what appears to be Batman on my neighbor's roof." Basically, he's got his name after Batman, and that's why you have Mothman. Eventually, the sightings dwindled out a little, you know. Anyway, so we're gonna be making a fucking costume. So what do we have to do first? Well, first things first, like for any project, you have to draw us up, you know, get a good layout, a good mental image here. So let me just grab a pen and pencil and... Joke's on you! I already drew up the designs for Mothman weeks ago, possibly months ago. I don't remember. When I do something creative, I black out for hours at a time, sometimes days. As you see here, we have a concept drawing of Mothman, and over here we have a concept drawing of the costume. And here behind my head is the fabric layout plan for the costume. I planned all this out weeks ago, motherfucker. What have you been doing for your life? Absolutely nothing. Anyway, then what's next, you may be wondering? Well, now we have to go buy the materials. Anyway, so let me go get some money from my local bank, and I'll see you within a few minutes. I played you for a third time! Or second time, I lost track around the very first time. I bought the materials in advance as well. I did everything before I even started filming. Are you surprised? Are you disappointed? Too bad! I don't care anymore. Now we have to build the wings. Now, these wings are gonna be pretty complicated. They're gonna be like... You guys should really stop trusting me at this point, because I pretty much got the whole thing done before I even started filming this video. These are the wings. I built them? No, I didn't. My dad did for one of his Halloween costumes a long time ago. Years ago. How many years ago was it? I don't know. Anyway, they're pretty cool. They use little tiny pistons to move these wings up and down, as you see. They're pretty slow. Just a little longer. They're getting there. There they are. Now this is a wingspan of... Give me a second real quick. No! One tape measure here. The wingspan of this baby is roughly... 97 inches, or... So the wingspan of this thing is roughly 97 inches, or whatever the hell this number is in feet and point stuff. I'm gonna add that in editing, because I'm too lazy. Now, let's build the rest of the costume.
Behold, look at this dumbass trying to measure the size of the glass head and his at the same time, just to try to figure out if the heads are the same size. Well, long story short, a lot of us hate trial and error laser. They are just, you know, exactly the same. Yeah, my head is the exact same size as this glass head. I can't tell if I should be embarrassed or proud, or just happy. Anyway, yeah, continue to watch me do this in other silence because this web has no audio. Or I can tell you the time when I actually got attacked by a ghost. It was a dark and desolate night.
Hello, this is a recording from me of the future. I'm stupid and forgot to check if the microphone was on while filming this. So it's off. Isn't that fun? Anyway, so what I'm trying to explain to you in this shot is what my plan of attack is to make the mask. Now, what I am doing is wrapping the fucking head in tin foil and then gonna wrap the tin foil with duct tape. That way, it keeps its shape and it's the rough size of my head. That way the mask too is the rough size of my head. Then I would continue to cut out the tin foil and then basically put it onto the foam and then cut the foam out. And then it should be a perfect replica of a mask that should fit in my head perfectly. Anyway, that's it from me in the future. Remember, even stupid people can be smart. I don't care if I contradict myself, I'm just going to. Alright, so fun fact, don't scream a tinfoil on your head. It shakes your brain up, which explains why all the crazy people have tinfoil on their head, because it shakes your brain up. Anyway, so what I did was, basically I made a tinfoil mold of this dude's head, put it on top of my head, oh god, see how that fits. And now I'm gonna go duct tape it together to keep its shape and, you know. Yeah, no, that's went surprisingly well. So I'll see you in a few minutes. How to become protected from aliens. Step 1, tinfoil hat. And that's about it. And that's how you become protected from aliens. That's kind of creepy. Alright. Now, duct tape. Duct tape. So here we have our duct tape tinfoil mummy. The reason why I did this is to basically be able to cut this out into the shape I need to cut the foam. Now I can cut the foam into an exact shape, that way I have a basically an ability to make the mask. I'm going to cut this into the pieces I need to make the mask. That's what I'm going to do. So what you're about to see now is me draw over it and shit like that. Back on you go. Then here is the dome. Basically, yeah. Now, I'm gonna figure out what I should do with, how I should do this before I cut it. So see you in a second. Alright, so basically what I did was cut up the tinfoil mask into separate pieces like this. Now I'm gonna use these pieces as templates and basically draw out the outline on a piece of foam. Then cut the foam. The foam should be the right size for the template. So therefore, I think I just said template twice. Therefore, the foam should be the right size for the mask. Therefore, the mask should be basically complete at that time. All I have to do is add the extra features like cut out the eye holes and shit, and then it should be done. Okay, so now that I got all the pieces cut out and shit, I'm now gonna Mod Podge them together. That way I have a full-on mask ready for the Mothman costume. I'm just gonna try to get it done tonight, but you may see my shirt change or not. If it doesn't change, it means one of two things. I either finished it, or I'm wearing the same shirt from last night. It's tomorrow now. I was up almost all night working on the helmet. I got a few hours of sleep, luckily, so I should be able to function for at least a little while today. Maybe a few more hours before I crash. Anyway. As you can see, the helmet has been shaped, glued together, and, you know, wired for the Mothman's classic, beautiful, glowing, ominous red eyes, as you can see. Then the last thing I had to do with the helmet is, well, find some sort of fabric that I could put in the eyes that I could see through, that's also red. And I also have to put the fur on, but we have to do that after we find the fabric for the eyes. However, I can't really do that until I find the said fabric. So, you're gonna see a bit of a wish-wash here. I'm gonna go start working on something else, but you're gonna see the helmet complete in a few seconds. So yeah, see you then, pal. Hi, I just finished making the mask, frame, basically. Now, this is basically the finished mask without the fur and shit on it. As you can see, I used some fabric for the eyes to give it that, you know, red, mysterious glow. I also wired up some LEDs to it, that way it lights up. I also angled the LEDs for they make the eyes look like they're glowing, not, you know, actually shining, because Mothman's eyes don't shine a bright red, they glow a mysterious dark red. So on the back here, the wiring's pretty simple. You just put two LEDs, wire them to this battery back here. I put a switch where I could turn on and off. And the fabric is just some fabric I found laying around my mother's house. This is for we could have that fur drape. I don't know what it's called, but ooh, sorry, I ate something really spicy. It's caught in my throat. Now we're gonna cover it with fur, and yeah, that's basically it. Here's the Mothman costume head all done. I didn't show you the part where I was putting the fabric on, because A, the camera was dying and I had to put the battery in, and B, it took me 5 hours to get everything on. Anyway, here it is, the Mothman head. As you see, we have it covered in fake fur. By the way, my lungs are filled with fake fur. I can't breathe anymore. It's not corona, it's just lung fur. Here in the back, I put a little switch, as shown earlier, and the lights light up. As you can see here, I even put in this fabric that is easy to see through and shit like that. That way I can see through it easily. I even tested it out when I went outside during the dark. Oh, by the way, when I started putting the fur on, it was light out. Now it's dark. Yeah, 5 hours goes by swimmingly. Anyway, I would put it on and show you. However, that's a little bit of a spoiler for later. Also, the glue, the fucking contact cement's still drying, and, well, not drying, the contacts, it's filled with fumes. If I put this on, I either get high or pass out. Or even die, that's a possibility. Anyway, I'll show you a time-lapse montage thing when I'm doing the wings and everything else. This just took way too long for me to do, and my camera doesn't have that much storage either. See you next time, you little idiots. Hello. This is... I don't know what's going on. You may be wondering, Liam, I thought you were about to do the wings or something. I don't know. Wings seem like something I should do right now. However, I need a lot of fur for the wings. So instead I'm going to do something much simpler that won't take hours at a time, like the mask. You may be thinking, Liam, why the fuck do you have another piece of foam out? Are you making another mask? Of course not, you idiot, you absolute stupid idiot, you fucking buffoon, you complete incompetent. I am gonna make knee pads! Shin guards, technically. No, my original plan was that I would basically make a pair for pants. Then I realized, geez, that would take a long ass time, and while sewing up the mask made me realize how hard it is to sew fur. I decided to make shin guards, that way the costume has some shape instead of just being tubes. So we're gonna measure my legs right now, and then cut it out and put it on these little fucking things. Alright, so how does this work? Okay. 16. Yeah, 16, yeah. 16 and 7 inches, sweet. And now it's time for my first ever time lapse. I'm a big dummy. I've got to film me doing this. You're gonna see the sleeves now, basically. So what I'm doing here is that torso shirt thing. And what I have is this pair of long johns, which I'm gonna sew over, basically, because sewing this fabric would be a pain in the ass. And what you're about to see is me measure out my limbs and draw them here for I could, just, fucking do that. So yeah. I don't even know if you can see me in the frame. Hello. So moving the wings out, I accidentally, somehow, one of the screws got unscrewed, and now, well, the wings broke and the wings broke, and I'll just show you it right now. Right here, I don't know if you can see it that well. There's supposed to be a screw right here, and, well, also, the wire got stripped, so I might have to take this whole thing apart to fix it. And I'm going to have to find that screw and bolt. So this is a small problem, a very big small problem, but I'll fix it somehow. So where we left off, the piston kind of broke. You saw that I was moving all the wings outside to spray paint the skull black. That way it wouldn't be there anymore. While I was moving it, a nut fell off and pulled the piston's wires out because, you know, this whole thing is runs off two hydraulic pistons. Luckily we fixed that, we started it back together. It was a stressful and painful job. For my dad, because I didn't do it. Hell, if I would do something that complicated. So yeah, now we're about to cut out this piece of fabric for the wings and then, you know, get that all shit done. So, yep. Okay, so here we have the wings. As you can see, they're all finished and shit. We got new fabric on the wings instead of the translucent ones, and I still kept the translucent fabric too. That's because it sucks more light or something like that. I don't know. I just didn't feel like tearing it up. As you can see, you can't see the skull that much. You can still see it though in good lighting. But it's a costume for Halloween. You would be in darkness. Other than that, everything is pretty much done for this wings. So yeah, now I gotta change the camera battery and work on the boots. So the Mothman costume is almost complete, and there's one thing we need to do to finally finish it, and that's the gloves. For example, it would be weird not to have gloves in a costume, just bare hands. No, that doesn't make sense. Oh, it's just gonna be cold. So I went down to the local Lowe's, bought myself some cheap-ass gardening gloves. I'm gonna basically make these into the Mothman gloves, because it's a pain in the ass to make gloves out of scratch, and I don't want to do any real effort, because I'm tired of effort. So yeah, there you go. Okay, so this is basically what the gloves are gonna look like. I forgot to do the thumb. I'm gonna finish the other one and this one, then I'll show you me gluing the fur on. See you in a second. So, the gloves have the claws, and now I'm gonna add the fur to make it, blend in with the costume more. However, I just put both of them on just now, and one thing I've noticed is they are, kind of difficult to put on when you have the other one on. I was struggling for about 5 minutes, so I finally gave up and used my mouth. Yeah. And these are... Now I just gotta glue the fur on them, and then it's done. I'm shocked too, it'll be done. Oh, I just gotta figure out how to turn off the camera. Oh, fuck. No. Okay. Shit. No. No. Please. Okay, hi! We just finished the Mothman costume. I mean myself, but I have a second person behind the camera. My good friend, Triton!
Yo.
I mean Triton. We're gonna put it on now. That's basically it. So, this is how you put on the Mothman costume. First you grab the legs, the leg brace, and oh shit, the boots. This costume was purposely made in separate parts for it to be easier to fucking move around. Slide those in like that. Joke's on you, I'm wearing socks, you fucking weird ass foot people. I know you exist on the internet. Don't look at my feet. Joke's on you, I don't even have feet. See, these are just made out of wood. These aren't real! They're made out of plasticine! I lost them in the war. I have war wound. People are not gonna like that. Then I just do that, then I tie the boot. You guys know how to tie shoes, right?
No.
I'm Mr. Velcro Sketchers Man. Mr. Velcro Sketchers Man.
Yeah.
Velcro
What about it?
Sketchers Man. You're a big dummy. Ha!
And what about it?
Oh my god. What do I do? I can't beat you.
Tie your shoes, moron.
There's leg.
Ooh.
Leg. Now time for other leg. I really wish I could have found some fucking Velcro strap, elastic straps, or bands.
Okay, mister, I was just making fun of you for not knowing how to tie shoes.
Not tie shoes, I mean for leg. I had to put these on with normal elastic string because I don't own elastic stuff other than string. You know, that's how it is sometimes. Elastic string. Fucking get on my foot!
No.
Fine. Tighten the boot. X marks the spot. Loop around thing. Another loop with X. And that's how you tie a shoe. For those who... I'm just gonna tuck that into the boot. And that's how you tie a shoe. For those who don't know. I'm looking at you, Stan. Yeah.
Stan's over there.
Not Stan. Stan, the dude named Stan. That's Stan, the other dude.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you know who I'm talking about.
Stan 2.
Yeah, Stan 2. Electric Boogaloo. Okay, now I gotta put on the shirt. This is an arm.
Sure is.
This is an arm.
Yep.
That is an arm.
No.
Arm. For some reason that reminded me of the fucking eye holes man thing from Rick and Morty. I am eye holes man. Only I am allowed to have eye holes. They're fucking delicious. They melt in your mouth, but every time you try to eat them, that asshole comes breaking through your skylight and beats the shit out of you.
Hey, what?
Eye holes, man. You've never seen Rick and Morty, you won't get it. I have to find a scrunchie. Fuck. We don't have scrunchies.
That's just too fucking bad, dude.
I don't own scrunchies. I don't like putting my hair up. I wear a hat. I like hats. Alright, now it's time to put on the arms. Now, arm tubes. I was gonna sew these on. Then I said, fuck it. I don't like to. I don't want to. Because I'm cheap like that.
I don't think it would be that expensive to sew the arms to them.
No. I mean cheap, I mean I'm cheap.
Oh.
The sew costume costs about 20 bucks, by the way. It should cost probably 1,000. Okay, now it's time for the hard part, the wings. That was a jump cut. All right, come help me put the wings on. All right. The wings are incredibly heavy and awkward to put on. However, they're a lot more comfortable than you would expect. I made a proton pack out of wood years ago, and we used an actual backpack with padding and shit. It broke my shoulders. So first things first, you have to like lift it up and you hold the other side for me.
Get your other arm through.
Now, okay, this almost hits the ceiling. I just have to tighten this as much as I can. And then tighten this one as much as I can. How funky is that? Is that pretty funky? Oh, safety pins. There's a bunch of them open on the table. rock and roll.
So many safety pins.
Yeah, it was from when I was sewing the actual things, the tube arms. And he used to safety pin them for me.
Wow.
Safety pin it to this. The strap, it should be good enough. I'll T-pose.
T-pose.
T-pose to assert dominance. Don't poke yourself.
Stab myself. There's so much fur.
Oh, you safety pin my hair! How? How do you safety pin hair? Time for the other side.
I'm special like that.
Cat. Dragon got distracted by my cat.
Yeah.
That's what he does. He's a menace.
It's your cat's fault, not mine.
Oh, T-pose time.
You didn't want me to get so distracted. He shouldn't be so cute.
You are... Oh, I can't even talk to him like that. That's how cute he is.
What the hell? Oh, it's in the... You're... Ah! T-pose.
T-pose. Ah!
Might accidentally stab you because I'm very short.
Oh,
Yeah.
I can't do this forever, so please be fast.
I'm working on it. Whoa. Did I oh, I didn't. Yeah, I thought you... I thought I got you.
No, I just wanted to trick you. Did you get it?
Yes.
You did it again. You safety pinned my hair.
Well, we shouldn't have hair then.
That's not how it works. Alright, now, camera, pick it up.
No. Wait.
Alright, oh, the gloves are all the way on the other side of the table. I just realized I probably should have done
Forward or
this.
backward? Wait, because it slides out, doesn't it?
Yeah, but you have to undo the thing.
Oh. I'm not the smartest.
I maybe. Maybe. Alright, can you hand me those gloves? So. Boink. So, you know Unus Annus, Triton?
Yeah.
Today's Unus Annus was a Cryptid Olympics.
Okay.
I was expecting them to compare cryptids. No, they just ran up and up the stairs like fucking feral people. It was the weirdest shit I've ever seen.
Was there an issue with that?
No, it's kind of sexy. I'm not allowed to put that in. Fuck. I should not have put sexy at the end of that. Now I'm being demonetized as we speak. I can feel it in my bones. Can you like tuck that into my sleeve for me? Okay. Hat. There's a switch.
Hello, furry.
Hello, shorty.
And good morning, America.
Duh, duh.
Alright, how the hell do I look? Like Mothman.
Yeah. Alright, let's go outside now.
Wait, stop this.
Red button. Hi, if you're watching this, you made it to the end of the video. Congratulations, you made it through about 4 hours and 12 minutes of my total bullshit. I'm currently assembling all of the stuff into one failed video, and I'm gonna edit it in a minute. And I realized I fucked up again and forgot to turn on the mic while doing the last title end card screen. So, I'm not very smart, as you see, but I am also very smart. It's a contradiction. And I'm also just realized I'm looking at the fucking screen on the camera instead of the actual lens. Hi. If you want to see more videos like this in the future, subscribe. And maybe leave a like too. I feed off attention. And if you like the Mothman costume, you know, make it yourself. It wasn't that hard. I've never made something like this, and I did it within a month, maybe 2 months. Happy Halloween, and remember, stay safe, wear a mask, don't drive without consent, and stay frosty. Goodbye.